Hello guys, I am your host Natalia. I welcome you in our social media network Badar. Before going towards our video, I recommend you to watch till end and subscribe our channel to watch more like this. Introduction. The Arab Spring was a series of historic and transformative protests that swept across several Arab countries in the Middle East and North Africa during 2010 and 2011. These mass uprisings were characterized by demands for political reform, social justice, and an end to autocratic rule. In this video, we will explore the causes, key events, influential figures, and the lasting impact of the Arab Spring, a revolutionary movement that reshaped the political landscape of the region. 1. Background and causes of the Arab Spring. The Arab Spring was sparked by a combination of factors, including political repression, economic hardship, high youth unemployment, and widespread corruption in several Arab countries. These factors created a sense of frustration and disillusionment among the population, leading to a collective desire for change and a demand for greater political freedoms. 2. Tunisia. The catalyst for the Arab Spring. The Arab Spring was ignited in Tunisia in December 2010 when Mohamed Bouazizi, a street vendor, set himself on fire in protest against police harassment and economic hardship. His act of self-immolation became a symbol of resistance and galvanized mass protests against the authoritarian regime of President Zine El Abidine Ben Ali. The protests in Tunisia eventually led to Ben Ali's ouster in January 2011. 3. Egypt. Tahrir Square and Mubarak's downfall. Inspired by the events in Tunisia, Egypt witnessed a massive uprising that centered around Tahrir Square in Cairo. The protests, fueled by calls for democracy and the resignation of President Hosni Mubarak, lasted for 18 days. Mubarak eventually stepped down in February 2011, ending his 30-year rule. 4. Libya. The fall of Gaddafi. In Libya, protests quickly escalated into a full-blown civil war after the government's violent crackdown on demonstrators. The international community intervened, and NATO forces supported the anti-Gaddafi rebels. In October 2011, Muammar Gaddafi, Libya's longtime dictator, was killed, leading to the end of his 42-year rule. 5. Yemen, Syria, and other countries. The Arab Spring also saw protests and uprisings in Yemen, Syria, Bahrain, and other Arab countries. Yemen's President Ali Abdullah Saleh eventually stepped down in 2012 after months of unrest. In Syria, protests evolved into a protracted civil war that continues to this day, with a devastating humanitarian impact. 6. Impact and aftermath. The Arab Spring brought about significant political changes in some countries but also led to continued instability and conflict in others. While Tunisia successfully transitioned to a democratic government, other countries faced challenges in consolidating democracy. Additionally, regional powers and external forces played a role in shaping the outcomes of the uprisings. Conclusion. The Arab Spring was a groundbreaking movement that demonstrated the power of collective action in demanding political change and social justice. It sparked hope for democratic reforms and inspired millions across the region to rise against authoritarian rule. The Arab Spring also highlighted the complexities and challenges of political transitions, with some countries experiencing positive outcomes while others faced prolonged conflicts. Nevertheless, its legacy continues to shape the Middle East and North Africa, reminding the world of the power of people's voices in shaping their destinies. The Arab Spring serves as a stark reminder of the ongoing struggle for political and social rights in the region and remains an important chapter in contemporary history.